Good morning, my beautiful people. I hope you have had a great Christmas and a great New Year's. Let's do your reading for the new moon in Cancer for this next Monday, January 13th. This is a general reading. Please bear in mind that you should take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. So let's see what happens with this energy of this new moon in Cancer. I am Madame Tarot Portugal. We speak in several languages now on this channel, so we can reach different audiences. This reading will be in English, but other readings can be in other languages. The King of Pentacles at the bottom of your deck at the first four cards that I have asked for. So I'm asking for the general energies for these days around the new moon in Cancer. Let's see what comes out. Don't forget, these are general readings. So this is a general reading for the energies of the new moon in Cancer. 4 cards for the general energies and 4 cards for, let's say, the next few days and what shows up for you. So take this message, and then we're going to get a card from the Oracle deck and see what we can see. Okay. So actions and options, January, starting with the sun in reverse. A lot of work in January for you, I would say. Still, we have the sun and the death card both in reverse. 2 major arcanas coming out as soon as your reading started. So for this new moon, January 13th, it will be, I'd say, quite emotional. This is what I'm getting from the 3 of Cups as well as Temperance in reverse. So you're going to have to manage your emotions for sure during this time of the new moon in Cancer. Cancer is a water sign, don't forget. So it's can be very, let's say, a touchy time to manage. So we have the sun. When it's in reverse, it means there might be some delays in January, delays in money, delays in payments. Careful with self-doubt and your actions and options. This has to do with your work, your career, your studies, things that you produce with your hands, with your mind, your projects, your artistic projects, your anything to do with what you really create with your own mind. Don't go into any sort of negative mindset because it's January. So find inspiration, look to find inspiration. You are whole, you are more than enough, you can shine like the sun, and you should work on your happiness to contradict these energies from January. That's usually quite a difficult month for most people because of the mindset of the changing of the year. So you have to go against this with your work, with your studies, with what you're doing in your day-to-day, whether it's a traineeship, an internship. You're going to be better off if you have these this mindset that changes. And your communications and conversations, there you have the death card in reverse. So very interesting, very strong energies. You have death and the sun in reverse as your communications and conversations and your career and actions and options, which is interesting. You have and it's number 13 as well, just like the 13th of January. So where the new moon in Cancer is. So you might be having something coming to an end regarding communications and conversations with somebody, with some situation, a friend maybe. So it's death and rebirth. It's not just the end of an era. As you can see, there's a dead tree in the back, but there is a new tree blossoming here for the death card. So don't cling to the past. Abandon difficulties in communication and different kinds of communication styles that you might have had before. It is a good sign that you should alter your communication style maybe. Don't be sentimentally attached to the past, people, situations, communications, anything to do with any kind of area of your life. It's communications and conversations. There is destruction, but there is also hope and Maybe you were kind of clinging to the past, mourning some sort of loss, friends that weren't really friends in the first place. You might be feeling that, sort of measuring up the 2024 and 2025 vibes, but careful with this kind of clinging on to these attachments of the past. Allow yourself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginnings. Because in your relationships and any kind of relationships really, this is also love in particular, but it's also socializing. You have friends, you have new people in your life, or recent people that you could and can and probably will, because the Three of Cups is a very nice celebration card here in your relationships and any sort of connections you have. Friends, lovers, family, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, friends, work friends, new friends are celebrating this new era. I'm hearing the word era. So it's not just a year, it's an era that you are, a new era you're going to celebrate of your life with different criteria for the people that you let in, the people that you consider the important people in your life. Friendships, abundance, cooperation, community. This is what this card means. Closeness. It can be siblings, whether they are connected to you by blood or not. It means joy. It means communication. So clearly there's going to be either you're changing the people you're communicating with, so you're being more selective, or just selecting different kinds of people. This is what I feel around the new moon here in January 13th. Soul contracts with people, friends, family. It can be love, it can be romantic love, but it can be other kinds of cooperations and celebrations that bring you this sort of new siblinghood, kind of a sacred element to it. So you're having a more expansive experience for your life and your relationships, and you're witnessing this throughout time. So it's not something that you suddenly bluntly realized. It's something that you have kind of developed over time and you've realized. For finance, Seven of Swords. Careful with your money. January is always a tricky month. Everybody, or lots of people, overspend, including myself, in December with presents and parties and dinners and traveling. So careful with this. The universe is looking at people's true intentions. So it also has to do with who you do business with. So don't let people get away with taking advantage of you. Hold on to your finances. This is what I'm getting. Be strategic. Be grateful as well for the resources that you have. And act always from a place of, correct management of your finances, morality. The universe will witness your honest intentions, okay? So don't go into a lack mindset. This is what I'm getting here. Temperance card in reverse to clarify the sun in reverse. So temperance is I love this card personally. It always shows what we need to work on. So you will be managing in your career, let's say, or work or studies, clashing interests. So clients, jobs, projects, etc. A lot of alchemy, blending energies, harmony, moderation. This is what we need, but you'll have to kind of be very disciplined in order to create more of a better, let's say, more patient kind of management of these clashing needs, requests from clients, etc. So be correct as well. I keep hearing that. Be correct, be moral. Don't slip into any sort of, we call them vices, day-to-day vices, but you can do it. You can manage this balancing of these waters. You can do it. Definitely you can do it. You have the Ace of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Death card. So this has to happen clearly, and this is kind of reinforcing it. When the Ace of Wands appears in reverse, it is a super powerful card, and I absolutely love it because it's a fire card. It's a card of creation, of new fiery kind of beginnings. and it's in your communications and conversations. So I think you are controlling and minding your energy very well, so you don't burn anyone with your Ace of Wands tongue. So if you feel uninspired, you might have a creative block. You might feel disappointed here with certain communications and conversations. It might be sort of a leftover situation from the past. So creative blocks, the mindset, needing rest from this agitation of Christmas. So you're kind of focusing, grounding yourself, being very mindful in your communications and conversations. Careful with burnout, because sometimes people think, oh my God, it's January, I have to do it all, get everything, the gym program, the diet, this, and this, get my finances in order, get a better job, or make more money, etc. So have faith in yourself. Believe that the universe loves all of their children, and they will never leave us in a needy situation. This is, I believe, something that you need to look at as an inspired way to the future. You're planting seeds, even if you don't see them yet. Ooh, sorry. Even if you don't see them yet, you're planting seeds, and you are. They look like little seeds, little fire, dots of fire from the Ace of Wands. So you are planting seeds, even if you're feeling a bit blocked, like, what am I going to do? It's a new year. I feel a bit of analysis paralysis here for the new moon in Cancer. Like, Cancer is all about, of course, the emotions, and it's sometimes you can get caught up in our emotions and not be able to sort of separate, like unravel what we need to do first, second, third, a lot of conflicting demands. This is okay. I mean, we can do this, and it's perfectly possible for everybody in this time of the year to manage, to get through in a positive, with a positive outcome. Six of Swords, interesting. You've got a lot of major arcanas. You've got the Temperance, you've got the Magician in the end, you've got the Death card, and the Sun. So that's 4 major arcanas in just 2 different decks with 4 cards each, and that's quite a lot. So that's 2 major arcanas per spread. That's quite a lot of master energy, let's say, to give you very clear messages. And we're just going to get the wisdom of the oracle as well at the end to make sure you you also have like a message for this time around this new moon in Cancer. So the Six of Swords is a great card. It also means that you are in a transition phase. And it's interesting because it's below the relationship card of the Three of Cups, of the celebration, the friendships, etc. When you get the Six of Swords, it means you are in transition. There is a transition in your life, in your relationships. There is help arriving in your life at the perfect time. So please don't stress out. There are rites of passage that we need to go through. So these situations, maybe the sort of cleanup of friends that aren't really friends, this is what I feel, or family that isn't really on your side. There's all sorts of situations that can go on here emotionally. Exes that keep coming back and you don't want them back in your life. Frenemies, women that are your friends, or men that are your friends, sort of same-sex friendships that can also be tricky. So even if they are just friendships, it also influences, of course, our well-being. So moving beyond trauma, looking away from the shadows of the past. So this really makes sense with the Three of Cups and the sort of new celebration around this new era of your life. Support from others, personal evolution, spiritual transitions, accept help from others, or ask for help, or especially accept help from these new friends, from these new acquaintances, for these new family members that you've discovered that are there for you, and go on to that transition phase, because you have support. It's not from these situations of the past, but now from these new sort of, or recent relationships, or newly found relationships that might come in now. So you have easy access really to this transition Finally, we close with the Magician, which is really amazing. The Magician is one of my absolute favorite cards. He is the alchemist, he or she. The alchemist, someone that will you're going to use your skill, your natural talents here for making more finances, powers of manifestation, creativity, resourcefulness. You can manifest the life you desire through energy and action. Amazing. You notice that in this deck, which is the Worth deck, if you would like to go check it out, is very, very beautiful. It has kind of a medieval vibe to it, which I absolutely love. He has he's got the cups, he's got the swords, he's got the pentacles, and he's got the wands on his table. He is the Magician. He has everything he needs to make this transition in 2025 with this new moon in Cancer the best transition he can possibly make. So we can all do it. If the Magician can do it, we can too, because we got the Magician, the people that are listening to this reading. If someone approaches you and says they are me, please ignore, because I will never solicit or ask for money for any readings, okay? Report or ignore people. This is totally correct. Chopping wood. You are chopping wood, aren't you, everybody? Cleaning up, sweeping up, organizing things, bucket, broom, getting things structured. I'm looking at this sort of door. It looks like a new house. Is anybody going to a new house? I feel sort of these opening of doors to this new beautiful port. I feel a portal for some reason. So it's 42, 4 and 2 is 6. We also have the 6 of Swords. So interesting, some numerical coincidences. 42, let's see what it says. It's a very interesting close to the read, and it totally makes sense with what we were saying, the sort of building this new era, really. And I love this card because it basically means you're going to put your hands to the task and really get involved in creating this new sort of concept for your life, and sort of getting rid of the old and sweeping out the old with that broom. You witchy people that are out there listening, this is for you too. They always used to say you should have a broom behind your door, at least in Portugal, but it's I suppose an old wives' tale, but possibly interesting to apply. So the main meanings of these cards is being grounded in the experience of every day and being humble. So there are occasions where our big dreams are sometimes dormant in our conscience, but you should, in this process, and use this moment to take care of day-to-day simple tasks, like pruning a tree, looking at the flowers budding. It depends on which hemisphere you are. If you're in the northern hemisphere, there won't be many flowers budding, but there are, of course, definitely beautiful flowers even in winter. So taking away dead leaves, watering a garden or your pot plants. Nature needs to take its course. January is a transition within the winter solstice, of course. So this is an important manifestation step, this sort of day-to-day activity. So don't lose track of your objective, but at the same time, kind of detach from the big dreams maybe and do the little things on your day-to-day, the management of the finances, as we were talking about in the reading, the day-to-day tasks, the conflicting demands, just doing your day-to-day to be able to get things done. This is the most important thing that you can do to detach from emotional attachments, which we were talking about, really, from the past. When you deal with day-to-day tasks, it's a meditative and kind of contemplative behavior. It's a repetitive behavior, which also helps clean your energy to receive your eureka moments. So you're not always thinking and focusing and taking care of sort of your big projects, but you're detaching from those big thoughts and looking to bring yourself closer really to the final result, but through your day-to-day more mundane tasks, let's say. So I hope you like this reading, everybody. This is the January 13th Cancer new moon reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe. We're going to do several languages on this channel now so we can reach a wider audiences. I hope you enjoyed. Please put the subtitles on if you do not completely understand one language or the other, but I will be doing multiple languages so we can all reach our mother tongue, let's say. It's always great to hear our tarot readings with our mother tongue. Thank you very much. Please like, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel. And tell me what you want in the comments, and I will produce whatever you think is best. These are general readings. I don't do personal readings for the meantime, and I definitely will never get in touch with you to solicit anything or to ask for money, etc. Those would be, it's not me, scammers. So beware. Don't give money. Don't answer WhatsApp, messages that might be pretending to be me. So please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon with the next readings. Bye.